I mean, fucking Johnny Manziel, dude. Like literally, Manziel Magic got me so fucking jazzed when that shit happened when we were in like middle
Yeah.
school. No, we were in like high school. But
We were
when
in high school, yeah.
yeah, fucking Manziel Magic was fucking crazy. It really was. Like that was a period in time where it just felt like any underdog out there had a chance. Well, for that one year, the second year was kind of blow off. But like I also knew that Johnny Manziel was not gonna make it in the NFL.
No, I think we all did.
I think that's the fun of it, is that
Yeah.
everybody knew he wasn't gonna do it.
No, I mean, because he got drafted by the Browns, and
He couldn't take
just
the
the
Browns to the
Brown.
Super Bowl.
No. The thing that I took away, I mean, it was really interesting, but I just thought it was crazy how how everyone like just has always said that like his family is just incredibly fucking wealthy, and
Yeah,
that's why he was able to do all that shit. They
it was
just
fake.
fucking made that up, dude.
Yeah, dude, that fucking dude killed me. The fact that they
I
lied
know.
about that, dude, that was like such a storyline. He like came from oil money and shit. Nah,
Yeah.
they lied.
Yeah, that shit.
Fucking
That shit. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
yo, absolutely insane. Ah, man, Johnny Football, dude. I hope he gets his ducks in a row. They didn't mention him playing in Canada.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed in that. They didn't mention the fan controlled football league either, like the video game league.
Yeah, nah, the fucking the just for sports betting league.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like he's gotten better, but like at the end of the documentary, he still didn't look well.
Yeah, the thing like I'm just like super geeked because like in the thing, right? They're talking about him recovering, like his family is,
Yeah.
and they're like, he's gonna get better. He just needs his time. He's better. He's getting better. And like the background role of him being quote unquote better, like the present day, the better. It's just him fucking drinking and like smoking and fucking throwing darts. Like
Yeah.
with his friend at his house. Like that's what they're like, he's so much better now, just living the frat boy
Yeah.
life. He
Yeah.
is the cure for all his ailments was just being a fuck off frat boy.
Yeah.
uh I mean that's
I
quality
mean,
fucking
if he really
entertainment.
wanted to cure his ailments, he would watch the TTT.
Yeah, dude, Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel. Please. We want to save you, man. I want you to go dominate the Canadian Football League. Or maybe like Germany or something. Just have some fun.
Yeah.
Watch the
Yeah.
TTT, man. You'll be back. We got you.
No, the crazy thing was though, like I'm sure you saw this at the very end. His sister was even like, "Yeah, he's like he can't do anything right now. Like he's physically like and mentally not capable of doing stuff." And they're trying to say that he's better.
Yeah, he just needs this time as a break. He just needs a
Yeah,
little bit of just needs some space from the game of football. Yeah, no, it's crazy.
he needs all that rest from his rest.
Yeah, fucking shit. I did finish quarterbacks.
What'd you think?
Um, dude, it shocked me when the Chiefs won the Super Bowl at the end. Gonna be honest with you, fucking,
Dude, no one
I
saw that
wasn't ready
coming.
for that. No, no,
No.
no. My main takeaway is that in his mid to late 40s, Kirk Cousins is gonna be the best youth pastor in America. And
You're not
I
wrong.
know for a fact when he quits football, that's gonna be his fucking career switch. He is gonna go full time youth pastor, and he brings that energy so strong, dude. All the way down to being Perko Thuggins. Like, he's gonna be in a room full of kids, and he's like, "Y'all think I can't hang? Y'all think I can't hang?" And just start pulling up Instagram photos of him with fucking 10 chains, just throwing signs. He's gonna be like,
Yeah.
"I did this. Jesus allowed me to do this."
My biggest takeaway from that is just Patrick Mahomes' wife is a fucking cunt. I don't care what anyone says, dude. She's a fucking bitch.
Goddamn, dude. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're
Am
not.
I wrong?
Yeah, it's fucking. It is what it is. You know, he lives the
Like,
life
bro,
he
she's a
lives.
gold digger. Everyone can fucking see that shit.
I,
Like, she even admitted
dude,
she didn't start going out with him until she's like, oh, he's a really good football player. He's going to Texas Tech. I should probably get on this bandwagon.
yeah. Hey, listen, if that's the truth, you know what? Give her props for being able to hold it for this long. Do got to say that because I mean she's been around forever now. I mean she's like him and her have been a thing since like mid high school, dude. She has sealed the deal.
Yeah.
That is long term financial planning. She saw $500 million in fucking that man. Even more. That's just his contract.
Yeah,
That house they're building is fucking fantastic though.
it is.
Marcus Mariota going to the Eagles, hilarious.
Yeah.
He was like, I really wanted to be on the West Coast, and we're going to Philly, and it's cold.
Yeah. He's like, I don't like
It's
cold.
cold.
What'd you think of him just straight up ditching on the Falcons?
I mean, listen, fuck it. It is like I guess I understand. Like he got the surgery, but he copped out. But the Eagles signed him to be their backup, so there you go. That's crazy. It is kind of crazy though. I just couldn't imagine just dipping on the team.
Yeah, like, dude, you would never do that. Like, that, no. I just can't fathom, like, during the season, just being like, all right, I'm out. I can't fathom that. Yeah,
Man,
it's-
absolutely crazy. It's been a wonderful time for fucking football entertainment. And because of that, I still see that there is something lacking in the air. And that's the trash
What?
talk tailgate.
True, dude. That's on us, bro. We've just been fucking crazy busy out of our fucking skulls the past month.
That we have, but you know what? We're fucking back now. It's Riley Puddin Peters
Hang on, are you fucking recording?
and Dr. Preston Rowe. And this is the trash talk tailgate.
Motherfucker.
To continue the conversation, that's been the beginning of this episode. And let's just go, I guess, into the next great thing aligned with sports, specifically football, entertainment, TV shows. Let's go straight into Hard Knocks, man. Hard Knocks following the New York Jets this season. New York Jets riding high, or should I say flying high. Now that they have Aaron Rodgers in the building, who looks like he found the perfect concoction to make his serum go boom. He's fucking using the Captain America drugs, it looks like, dude. Who knew
Yeah.
friendship and fun was the key the whole time?
Well, I mean, honestly, dude, you know who looks worse and worse
Who?
in the first episode of Hard Knocks?
Who?
The fucking Green Bay Packers, dude. Because for years, you've heard all these reports and rumors about how, oh, he's a terrible teammate. He doesn't like to be around the guys. He's selfish, all that stuff. Like, even Al Woods, the defensive tackle, like, pulled the mic down and was like, whatever you've heard about Aaron Rodgers on TV is a lie. Which, doesn't that make that a lie by that logic?
Nah. I mean,
Yeah.
he did put himself in a logic trap, but it's all right. We excuse those.
I mean,
for point.
but you know what I mean? Like, the Packers,
No,
they could come out of this looking really, really stupid.
yes, because he does look good, man. He looks good. They weren't able to do anything against the Browns, which hey man, that sucks.
I mean, they were up 13-0, then they blew it.
That's
Which,
fair.
knowing their defensive coordinator, that's not surprising.
Yeah, but it's also the preseason. It's the preseason. Yeah, no, I mean, it's really just that is what it is, man. It's looking good though. The show was entertaining. I'm also excited about the Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, like that energy.
That was awesome.
Dude, those seasons,
That was
that's
awesome.
iron sharpens iron, man. Two absolutely elite young players in the NFL battling it out. And the excitement from like Sauce and them for Aaron Rodgers is so sick. Like, because that's a pretty young team. Like, he is a definitive vet on this squad
Yeah.
for sure. And like, dude, the kid, like the younger guys coming up and just being like, "Yo, dude, I've literally like the one dude was 25, right? We're 26,
Hmm.
like, and he said I've literally grown up with you as, like as a quarterback, and I'm like,
Yeah,
yo,
that was McCole Hardman.
I know, yeah, yeah, and like it was like so real, fucking so real. Like he really was. He's been our quarterback for like most of our fucking childhood, like one of our
I mean,
quarterbacks
Riley, we would have did the exact same thing.
for sure, dude. It's so good that I wasn't fucking like I'd be like, oh my god, no way.
Bro, you would have
uh
creamed yourself.
fucking cream. I'm creamed everywhere. But yeah, no, the Jets do look good. You know, that's a team to be wary of. Um, though, like I said, they could not beat the Browns in the first preseason game of the year. Um,
Preseason doesn't
preseason,
really matter.
preseason doesn't matter, but this game just so happens to matter a little bit, but only because the first game of the preseason is the Hall of Fame game, which is one of the capstones of the NFL Hall of Fame induction. Um, this year, pretty fucking solid squad. We got
One
Rondé
of the
Barber,
greatest bubs of all time, Riley.
dude. It's yeah, but we got Rondé Barber, cornerback. You know, legendary Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
Yes.
Uh, Don Coryell, that's that one. Yeah, he head coach, legendary head coach. Chuck Howley, linebacker. Fucking Joe Klecko. That's a fucking jet for you right there. They need to bring him back. Uh, Darrell Revis, dude, Revis Island.
Yeah.
That's another good jet. They need to bring him back. Ken Riley. Oh yeah. Joe Thomas, the absolute fucking legend.
Is he the
Fucking
greatest bub of all time?
dude. I mean, no arguments. One of them.
Yeah.
No arguments. One of them. Especially in like our era, dude. He is the bub of our era for sure. Like of our youth watching football. Yeah, dude. Joe Thomas is the man.
He's one of them. Definitely.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Zach Thomas, linebacker. DeMarcus Ware, outside linebacker.
Dude. Who can sing that I don't think anyone knew that.
I don't think anyone fucking knew that. He's the capstone of the class, and he brought one hell of a performance. I thought,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, mind blowing shit. That was top tier though, you know. But it's good to see. You know, I gotta love the Hall of Fame. Some great players in there. Like, yeah, no, there's a lot of like. It's crazy that some of these guys are in the like in the contention for the Hall of Fame. You know, like it's like I feel like I just like was watching some of these people yesterday.
Yeah.
Like they shouldn't be. Why are they in this? Why are they eligible to be here? I just watched them the other day, dude. Like fucking Darrell Revis was just taking snaps like fucking 2 weeks ago. What are you talking about?
It's honestly crazy, bro.
I know, man. Fucking
Like
time, dude.
it's it's a great Hall of Fame class. I'm just gonna say this. I've been saying this for the last 2 years. The one problem I have is Devin Hester needs to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, dude. DH for the fucking Hall of Fame, baby. DHKR. The best fucking kick returner to ever touch grass.
Best returner, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Um, man, football's back.
It is, dude. How
Football's
you feeling,
fucking back.
Riley?
I'm feeling ecstatic. There's a certain je ne sais quoi, most wonderful time of the year energy around this time that we're in right now. It is it's football season, and shit's ramping up, man. I couldn't be more excited, and it's all levels now. You know, everyone's rolling from high school to the NFL. It's going. Kids are out there 2 a day and getting shit knocked out of them. Just it's the
My season
fucking preseason.
about to fucking start, bro. Excited.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Have y'all started? When do y'all start practice?
We start Monday.
Nice. Everybody report. We got to go in.
Yeah.
It's time, man. Got to break it down. Got to show them
I'm
young bucks how
excited,
to
bro.
play.
I'm excited, man.
Hell yeah, dude. Fucking the energy's high. I'm so fucking. Let's fucking get it,
Are you
dude.
sure it's
It's
not just
time.
you that's high?
Is the energy me? Who knows, man? Those are quintessential fucking quality of life questions. All right, man. So let's talk about one of the bigger things that's going on right now. And that is the eventual departure of the Pac-12 from the conference scheme of the NCAA, because man, they pack for it. uh,
Dirty
yeah, dude.
bastard.
Fucking the Pac-12 has essentially disintegrated. It
It's
is.
dead, dude. It died right before our eyes.
It fucking dude. It. This is like one of the craziest turns for a movie I think I've ever fucking seen, dude. This is like if the fucking like 6 or 7 main characters of a movie, right? Like they're plot armored main characters, like they're not dying, and then like you're just walking, and then all of a sudden 2 of them just turn on one and just cut them, just cut them to bits, and fucking just keep moving like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Like they just wah, and just fucking to pieces, and just kept moving like nothing fucking. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's crazy, dude, because like, we talked about it earlier this offseason when we did our top tens for the preseason, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But we did our own top 10, and we had a lot of Pac-12 because the Pac-12 is going to be really good and really deep this year. And it's just crazy that, barring something unforeseen, like this is going to be the last year of the Pac-12.
yeah, it's
Well,
ridiculous. And the Big Ten and the Big 12 being able to thrive off of this also is dumb. As we all know, hashtag in the Big Ten. That's it. In the Big Ten, folks. It doesn't need to be a conference anymore. Too much stuff happens over there, dude. They're just weirdos.
way too much child molestation going
Dude, everything.
on.
Yeah, no,
uh,
it's crazy. So the 4 teams that are left without a home right now are Washington State, Stanford, Cal, and Oregon State.
yes.
Everyone else has found a home. Um, there was some talk about the ACC expanding and bringing in Stanford and Cal, but that was kiboshed, apparently,
Yes.
as of today. That's the news.
Yes.
And man, it's just crazy. You know what I've been seeing a lot of just in the general football social media sphere?
What?
Memes are just people like doing conference realignments, like this is my conference realignment, and they're all just dumb as shit. They're just all fucking. They're just all. I saw one today, and one of the conferences was Florida, which like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of teams in Florida, but like, it's just the whole conference was Florida. It was just Florida.
Dude, no,
So
the,
if
the
you win that
conference,
conference, are you just the Florida State champion?
yeah,
Did you just do? Did you
that's
go
how
through
I
all
would
of
see
high
it.
school to win the Florida State championship?
I mean, dude, Riley, no, obviously, the conference that makes the most sense is to have Hawaii and fucking Boston College in the same conference.
Oh, I mean,
That makes sense, right?
it does make sense. It's
Yeah.
yeah. Make it
I
so
mean,
it's almost better
based
just to
on their
fly over
fucking
Russia.
logic, it's not that far out of the realm of possibility at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so glad the ACC put the kibosh on adding Cal and Stanford. That's big. I'm so glad because that would have been fucking just like really yeah.
It's just
And so I think one of the things that best encapsulates kind of like my opinion and like my feeling on this, um, Missouri head coach Eli Drinkard, he put out a tweet.
Drinkwitz. Yeah.
Drinkwood, Drinkwood, what is it?
Drinkwitz.
Drinkowitz. Yeah, wow. I put some extra letters there. Anyways, Eli Drinkowitz,
So
he put out
bigger
a
I.
thing and he was like, we're talking about a college or a football decision. But what about
Yes.
softball and baseball who have to travel cross country? Did we ask about the cost of them? You know, the number one cause of mental health is it's lack of rest and sleep. Traveling in those baseball and softball games, they travel commercial. They get done playing at 4, go to the airport, come back 3, 4 in the morning. They got to go to class, and you know, like no one asked any of them. This is just happening around them, and like that's I think something that's like just completely being overlooked is that this is just bigger than football, but it just only gets left to football, which is the classic trope of life. Football gets all the
Yeah.
attention, and everyone else just gets fucked on.
Well, the other thing is football for the most part. Every football program, whenever they do have to fly somewhere, they fly private. Like I can
Yeah,
attest to that. I have flown private, and but the other sports they can't afford that, so they have to fly commercial.
yeah,
You know how much of a difference that makes flying private versus flying commercial?
fuck yeah, dude. Yeah,
Like it's a huge difference. And you know, NFL teams have said that they don't like flying cross country for multiple games because it fucks with their players. You know,
yeah.
the time zones are different. Your rest is all thrown off. Like, you know, it's
Yeah, they try
it's
to
all
give
messed up.
multiple games on the coast, right? Like it's like kind of like the philosophy, at least.
Yeah, like and now you're gonna expect college kids, student athletes,
Student athletes.
yeah, to do that when they're not getting paid. You expect them to do that and thrive on that just because you wanted a bigger paycheck as a school and as a university. It's it's just one of the many things that I hate about where college football is heading, and
Get a
it's just
business now, and that sucks.
it's not it's not good for the sport, in my opinion.
No, it's good for
And
nothing
like
other than money making for people that
and
probably don't deserve it.
um we probably could have played this, but the other day I was watching Colin Cowherd and he was all for it. He's like, you know, he's advocating that it's such a good thing. You know, Utah and Arizona State, they fit in the Big 12. You know, Washington and Oregon, you know, he says it's going to work because there's more big games. It's like, okay,
Big games.
yeah, there's more big games,
That
but
BGE.
that's just for the casual fan.
Yeah,
Like the Civil War, which is Oregon and Oregon State, the Apple Cup, which is Washington and Washington State. Those are huge rivalries that are now thrown in jeopardy because of this. Like, yeah, it
yeah, it's
might be
true.
great for, you know, the casual fan to watch Washington at Wisconsin or Washington at Penn State or, you know, USC at Ohio State. But here's the other thing.
Yeah, Washington versus Penn State's a crazy one. That's a full
Yeah,
crossed ass country.
that's a full, you know, USC at Rutgers.
Yeah,
Like that's fucking insane.
that's
You know, but
yeah.
the other thing is, dude, not everyone is going to be able to compete in the Big 10. You know, these schools are like, "Oh, like dude, it's crazy cuz you know, whenever you lay out a schedule and you're like, "Okay, that's a win, that's a win." You know, that's a loss, that's a win, whatever. And you do that for every single team, you realize they're like, "Oh shit, everyone can't win every single game." And
No,
now the Big Ten has Ohio State, Michigan State, and on the rise with Wisconsin, Penn State, USC, Washington, and Oregon. That's 8 teams right there. Like you're not like some of these teams are going to fall by the wayside and they're not going to be meaningful games. Plus, you've still got Rutgers, you've still got Northwestern and Maryland and Illinois and all of these quote unquote bottom feeder teams. So it doesn't really help anything. If anything, it's just going to hurt most of the teams in the conference from a football standpoint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's gonna make them fucking iron sharpens iron. Definitely, like whoever's the conference champion there is probably gonna be a damn good team. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
it does just kind of put a. Yeah, I just feel like I don't know, man. Yeah, I
But
don't.
when Washington goes 7-5, are they going to regret doing that?
For
You know what I mean?
sure,
Like,
but that's kind of what
yeah.
they're always been. So they'd be alright. They're gonna be like, fuck, we moved to be the same thing we always were.
Or when
Once,
USC, 8-4. Like, dude, USC is in the Pac-12, which is by all means a weaker conference than the Big Ten right now. And they've got the reigning Heisman Trophy winner and one of the best coaches in college football in Lincoln Riley. They couldn't even win the conference. What are they going to do in the Big Ten?
they're gonna play football, boys. They're gonna play football and gonna win a championship.
I mean, how are they going to handle that fucking
Ohio State,
November night game at Penn State when it's below freezing and it's snowing? How are they going to handle that?
dude. Yo, fuck that. Coming from California and then just being like in the middle of a Pennsylvania blizzard.
Yeah.
How you gonna handle that? On USC? Fucking tell me.
I get it. They wanted the paycheck, but it's not going to end the way that they think it is. Just telling you right now, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not,
It's nah. It's fucking. Oh, I feel like we're playing with fire. I feel like there needs to be more conferences. I don't know. Like you can play interconference games. You can still have big games. Fuck it.
Riley, Riley, what if instead of going cross country, what if we just kept the conferences to regional opponents?
Yeah.
How crazy would that be?
Honestly, I think the thing to appease everybody in this wouldn't necessarily be dissolving conferences. I think something that could be beneficial instead is lowering the amount of like mandatory conference games in a season. Like if you
Why do
added
you say that?
well because what is the big thing that all these people want, right? Big games. Big blockbuster, oh shit, no way, them versus them, that's crazy. Um so if you lower the amount of required conference games, like say you give two more games a season that are open to any opponent, then you get more of those big games just naturally.
Yeah.
That's all.
I
That's
mean,
my point. Is like literally, if we do that, then like I think that's better than dissolving conferences. Like, just the Pac-12 disappearing is not the right thing. It's
but
not.
even that's not going to work because
I
this is
mean,
why I say that. Like, the SEC has quote unquote big games every single year. Like in the
yeah,
preseason, you're like, oh, LSU at Alabama. That's a huge game.
yeah.
And then by the time the game rolls around in mid October, LSU has 3 losses. It's not a big game anymore.
No, for
Like, you know
sure.
what I'm saying?
No, no, no. I
Like,
get that. I get that for sure. And I'm like, I guess that is always right. One of the things is like teams sometimes shit a brick, like highly ranked teams. But I'm just meaning like mainly the chance that like teams get. I mean like you're talking like Washington versus Wisconsin, right? Like
yeah.
that kind of game that you were talking like that's a game where people are like, oh shit, no way, that's crazy. Like if you give two more games a season where you don't have to play, like you don't necessarily have to play in your conference, like you give the chance just for more of those. I guess that's my point. Like if that's
Yeah.
what
I
you
mean,
want,
I see
you
what you're
want
saying.
fucking more ACC playing fucking Big 12 or fucking Pac 12, Big 10 fights. I don't know, whatever you want. Like, yeah, that's how you do it. I don't think dissolving the Pac 12 is the fucking answer to that.
No. But
Yeah.
like the other thing for me is like, those are big national games for the casual fans. These
Yeah.
conferences, they have huge rivalries that are going to be, destroyed. Like the fans of every team, like they have, huge rivalries, and like me being a Virginia Tech fan, we hate Miami, and that's probably gonna go away because now we don't play Miami every single year. I'm sure as a Clemson fan, you fucking hate Florida State because for
We
the
got a couple
longest time,
teams.
Florida State had y'all. Like,
NC
you know what I
State,
mean?
fuck them
Like,
cocksuckers.
it matters to every single school. Like, it's not just about the casual fan. Like, it
Yeah,
should be kept. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, I get what it's. Yeah, they're focusing on a market, the least invested market, but also the largest market, and that is annoying.
yeah,
They're going there. It's money grab. It's all money grab.
it's all money grab.
Same thing people were mad at Call of Duty for. Isn't that crazy? Anyways, sticking on the topic of college football and all of that kind of stuff. AP just released their first preseason poll for the college football season, top 25. Um, just run down this list real fast. We got Georgia, number one, Michigan at number two, Alabama at three, Ohio State at four, USC at five, LSU at six, Florida State at seven, Penn State at eight, Tennessee at nine, Notre Dame at 10, the Clemson Tigers at 11, the Oregon Ducks at 12, Texas Longhorns at 13. We just wait for Arch Manning. He's going to get him to number one. Washington Huskies at 14, the Utah Utes at 15, Kansas State Wildcats at 16, Oregon State Beavers at 17, Ole Miss Rebels at 18, Oklahoma at 19, UNC Tar Heels at 20, the Wisconsin Badgers at 21, the Gamecocks of South Carolina at 22, the TCU
Ball Jr.
Yeah, Beamer Ball Jr. number 22. The TCU Horny Frogs at 23, the Tulane Green Wave at 24, and the Texas Tech Red Raiders at 25. And only because Patrick Mahomes paid for them to be.
I'm just saying, bro. Y'all gave me shit when I had Clemson really fucking low. They don't have Clemson in the top 10.
They don't, but you said 13 and they're at 11, so I'm at least feel justified.
Okay.
I feel at least, I'm definitely still vindicated. That's cool. Yeah, they weren't number 8. I think that's what we had them at, was number 8. But yeah, but they're still higher than 13. They're better than the Oregon Cucks.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to call them the first time. I didn't want to do it. Decided to say their real name. How do you feel?
I like it.
How you feel? Yeah. I mean,
I think USC is too high, but I've said that before. I don't trust USC. I don't trust Lincoln Riley. And I think they're definitely going to be exposed in the Big Ten. Because in the Big Ten, you have to actually play defense. I don't know if you know that.
no way. Defense? Never heard of her.
Yeah.
And defender? I never even met her.
I thought y'all were sleeping on Notre Dame as well. Y'all fucking clowned on me for having Notre Dame in my top 10. So
I'm gonna clown on these motherfuckers for having Notre Dame in their top 10.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I don't
But,
know.
They have a great coach. It's a great historic program, so they can, at any point in time, be a good team.
They're recruiting really well right now. The other thing, we had a lot of Pac-12 teams kind of at the bottom half of the top 10, like, like 10, 9, 8, something like that. They don't respect the Pac-12 as much as we did.
Well, of course not. It's falling apart now.
True. It's true.
I mean,
it's really sad. Because, dude, it's going to be a great year in the Pac-12. That's the sad thing.
Yeah, but, a great year in the Pac-12 is like watching the best women's slap fight you could ever watch.
That is not true.
What do you mean? There's no defense. No defense.
I like it. Obviously Georgia deserves to be number 1.
Yeah, numero uno, the big dogs.
Michigan, I think Michigan under Jim Harbaugh the last 2 years has really kind of elevated its status in college football mainly because they've beaten Ohio State the last 2 years and they've competed in the playoff. But dude, I think people are really sleeping. I don't know if you should say sleeping on. It's crazy to say this, but no one's talking about Alabama this year.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like Alabama. I mean, even ranked third, that feels like disrespect.
It does.
I feel like Nick Saban is spitting at like the fucking paper. Like third,
Yeah.
bronze. That's bronze. You put me at. Fuck, fuck you.
I mean, dude, Alabama, they're gonna be out for vengeance this year.
Our fucking blood, dude. We've been. It's been like 2 years since we had a Nick Saban revenge. Like just absolutely no mercy on everyone. It's been a while since we've.
Yeah. And I don't know if you've seen it, but like, have you seen some of the shit that their players have been talking in the off season?
I don't know, nothing specific. I guess no.
Oh, Dallas Turner, one of their pass rushers, one of their defensive ends, was like, "Oh, we just, everyone's not talking about us, and we're just gonna fucking show them this year. We're gonna fucking play old school Alabama football, and we're just gonna fucking basically just run their asses over every single week."
Damn, and just their asses too. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, dude. But I know it's crazy to say, but I really think people are sleeping on
No,
Alabama.
I listen, man. It's weird to be in a world where that's a sentence, but I do think you're correct. It's fucking weird though. It feels icky, icky.
Michigan's getting a lot of hype this year.
I think Michigan needs to fucking earn their number two. I mean, like, sure they've done great against their own conference, but I feel like where's that natty at, baby? Give me the natty.
Yeah.
Can Harbaugh hoist one?
I
Can
mean, they
he?
deserve to be higher than Ohio State,
No, it's
but
for sure. No, they deserve to be ranked higher than. Like I said, they do great against their own conference. In conference, they are fucking the slap daddies. But it
mm,
feels like when they go against Georgia, fucking TCU, they just it feels like they can't compete sometimes. I think that is shameful for them.
well, I think that's why they're getting so much hype because they did make the playoff. They probably should have beat TCU last
But
year.
they
They
didn't.
gave, yeah,
Shame.
they gave that game away,
Dude,
and
they fucking in the handbasket, and that's shame. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm talking about. They do all the
they
good things to get themselves into the great position and then just fucking throw it away.
yeah. I mean, they've got Blake Corum coming back, their star tailback. They've got Donovan Edwards coming back. They're gonna be loaded. They're gonna be fucking tough to deal with this year in the Big Ten. But then
They're gonna
you've
be
got Penn State, you've got Ohio State. They're gonna be out for blood, especially for Michigan this year.
yeah, Ohio State
Um,
really needs to beat Michigan.
yeah,
They need a fucking Ryan Day is just people there's a sniper trained on him at all times this year. It's just he is and it's crazy because he's a really good coach, but he definitely they Ohio State has hired like a fucking U.S. Special Forces sniper to follow him around and just leave a red dot on him,
yeah.
just just so he fucking knows. he knows how bad it is that they need to beat Michigan.
I
We're coming
mean,
for you. Oh man,
what do you think about the rest of the top 10, top 15 then?
I I'm a little worried about Tennessee.
Okay, that's fair.
Them at number nine. I don't know. We're gonna see how the team is. That offense really seemed like it relied on Hendon Hooker, and yeah, really sucks. Whatever team let him go so he could go to Tennessee. It's fucking so sad. He's such a great player.
It's so sad.
I just
So
how could
fucking
you
sad.
do? What kind of program would let a guy like that go?
I don't know, dude. Fucking Justin Fuente. Go fuck yourself.
um, yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see Florida State this year, see how they play.
I am.
Um,
You know,
LSU,
Florida State and LSU play each other week 1, right?
yeah, isn't that the
In
fucking?
Orlando.
I was about to say that's one of the kickoffs, one of the fucking college football kickoff games, right? One of the
Yes, it
special
is.
ones.
I believe so.
Special. Nothing's better than the Chick-fil-A college football kickoff in Atlanta. That's because it's God's game. It's God's chicken. That's God's game. That's
Yeah, so that'll be a great game. I'm really
gonna be a
excited for that.
sick fucking game.
Dude, did you watch that game last year?
LSU Florida State.
When
Or
yeah,
yeah.
when they kept on missing the like that ending was fucking crazy.
Hmm.
If you haven't seen that ending, please go back and watch it because it'll just get you so pumped, so excited for college football.
And then go watch the
When
Tavon Austin highlight film.
LSU they tied it and then they fucking or they were about to tie it and then they fucking missed the extra point to lose the game.
That is absolute quality.
Yeah.
All right. I guess let's take a pivot. And let's look at the other side of football. Let's go to the NFL and let's take a look at the top 10 in the power rankings for the NFL right now.
Yeah.
Number one is obviously going to be the Kansas City Chiefs, the reigning, defending. Patrick Mahomes is back, and this time he's got a son. So that's crazy. You know, he's probably gonna ball out for his kid.
His son's name is Bronze, by the way. I think that's crazy.
Well, his son's name is his name, but since he's the third, they're gonna call him Bronze,
Which is insane.
which is hilarious. I'm gonna call my
Yeah,
son
it is.
Bronze. He's gonna be third place. Everything he does, Bronze. Philadelphia
Dude, it would be
Eagles.
hard. Like if your dad was Patrick Mahomes, you'd probably accept that, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if my dad was Patrick Mahomes, I'd be pissed if I wasn't first in everything. I was like, why didn't I get that talent? What the fuck, dude? Are you not my
That's
dad?
true.
Are you not my dad? Tell me the truth. I can't fucking Superman throw a football, Dad. Tell me the truth. Second is the Philadelphia Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh off of picking up Jalen Carter so they could run down the team.
Yeah.
He's looking to run down opposing quarterbacks. It's going to be a race of sorts.
Dude, that defense is going to commit war crimes on the NFC East this year.
Not just the NFC East. I think you'd stop that sentence before that. That's
Do
gonna
y'all
be.
have a good offensive line in Washington?
We'll see. It's got potentially two rookies. What's up? Definitely one. What's up? We do have Andrew Wiley though. What's up?
Okay.
Fucking when we finish this, I do have one more thing I want to talk about at the end. But so number 4 is Cincinnati. Joe Burrow and the Bengals are fucking they're 4.
Number 3.
No, oh shit, I did skip 3. Sorry. I went too fast. Number 3 is the 49ers.
Okay.
Yeah, man, they're 3 and they have lots of quarterbacks.
We do. Including Christian McCaffrey.
Who's probably the best one, but no one wants to say anything. Then it's the Bengals. Okay. Then it's number 5, the Buffalo Bills. It's fucking number 6, the New York Jets. That is the biggest jump of any team.
That's too high. That's too high.
Yo, listen, pre-draft, their ranking was 17.
Yeah, that's insane.
As of right now, after signing,
that's still too fucking high.
After drafting Will McDonald and signing Aaron Rodgers, they're up to fucking 6. Number 7 is the Dallas Cowboys. That rating is boof. 0 chance. Number 8 is the Los Angeles Chargers. Also kind of gonna be boof.
That's too high for them.
I think. Well, here's the thing
That's
about them: they're gonna start off great, so it's honestly probably not too high right now. It's the ending that's where they fuck up.
well, dude. They're the Chargers. They always find a way to fuck it up.
Yeah, you gotta be in a good position midway through the season to charge her properly.
It's true,
Um,
dude. This is the. Hang on, before you go.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you know this. This is the same team that at 1 year they were first in the NFL in offense, first in the NFL in defense, and they were 32nd in special teams. So they were dead last in special teams, and they missed the playoffs.
Hmm. And they're number 8,
That's the kind of organization we are talking about.
high ranking. Number 9, the Cleveland Browns, or as I call
Too
them, the
high.
Cleveland Rub and Tugs. And number 10 is the Baltimore Ravens.
I like that.
Not bad.
Okay,
Um,
I like that.
so 11
What are
and
your initial
12.
thoughts, Riley?
Uh, so okay, I'm definitely with the Chargers being too highly ranked. I think the Cowboys at 7 are also a little too highly ranked. They didn't really have a great off season or a great ending to the last season. They've had a decent off season, but I don't know. Whatever. Um, so 11 and 12 are the Dolphins and the Jaguars. And maybe it's just the headband in me, but I definitely think both of those teams should be in the top 10, not just.
I would agree with you until Jalen Ramsey's injury.
That's fair for the Dolphins. I think the Jaguars are in the top 10. Once again, that's just the headband in me.
Okay.
I mean, fucking Trevor Lawrence is my style icon. That's why I bought this thing. Um, but I do. I mean, listen, I think money talks, dude. They were in it to go all the way last year. I mean, they really were, dude. If Patrick Mahomes wasn't fucking Superman and Chad Henne wasn't the most ready backup in NFL history, the fucking Jaguars were in a position to fucking knock off the team that eventually won the Super Bowl. So I think them not being in the top 10 is a little bit of a boof.
I think Travis Kelce is still running wide open, by the way.
Wide open spaces.
I mean, Riley, that was a ballsy move just to be like, hey, let's leave Travis Kelce uncovered the entire game.
Let's fucking hope someone talked to someone about that so it's not the same in this year. Some personal highlights. Washington is number 22 in the ranking.
I think
which
that's
is
too
fair.
low. I think that's a little too low, to be honest.
Maybe. I don't know. They just had players report fucking Eric Bieniemy for being too harsh. I heard that and I was like, I'm fucking sick. You soft pan. Dude, and then Tyreek Hill came out and was like, yo, he is one of the best coaches I've ever had. I know he's hard. I know it's rough, but we've been through that. Get through it. He's going to make you a better player. And I was like, thank you, Tyreek Hill. Thank you, Cheetah. Fucking let them know that they're just being whiny. I was so pissed.
The fact that you are agreeing with someone who fucking beats his wife and unborn child, that's saying something.
Yeah, dude. That's fucking, yeah. That's saying that it's a regular Thursday. Oh, sorry,
I mean,
God.
Dude, you're telling me that the Commanders, first of all, they're not going to be called the Commanders. I think they've already come out and said that.
I think they have, yeah. They're definitely going to change the name, which I'm excited about.
I know you are. But you're telling me that after all of the shit, decades and decades of Dan Snyder and all of his bullshit, they finally get out from under that and they're not going to be re-energized?
Yeah, for sure, dude. And like fans at the fucking practices is crazy. Like all of it. They showed like before and afters from last year to this year. And like last year no one showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Energy.
No, I've been there before because they have their training camp in Richmond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been there too. Not when they were having practice, but
Yeah.
I've been to the facility.
So,
So another interesting thing that I just want to talk about just real quick is but it's just a fun stat, and it's
uh-huh.
percentage of return for NFL teams. Top
Like
three,
production,
huh?
like production,
No,
return on
like
production.
how many people are returning, just like roster in general.
Oh, okay, I got you. I got you.
The top three are the Jaguars, the Patriots, and the Washington Commanders.
Ooh,
All of them are over 80% return. That's just a fun stat.
that is a fun stat.
It's kind of crazy to me.
I think the Commanders are going to compete for a wild card spot this year. I really do.
Yeah, I think the NFC East is going to be an interesting playground. Because all four teams are on paper decent.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the Giants are ranked like 13th in this. Yep, 13th. So
We've yeah. We've talked about this before, but you know who I really don't see making or having a huge season this year?
who?
Dude, I'm if NFL teams were stocks, dude, I would be selling my Buffalo Bill stock right now.
Yeah, yeah. I
Like
know we've
they
talked
just
about this before. It's fucking. I understand why they are so highly ranked because like they really haven't done anything to not deserve that. Yeah, but like
well,
it
they've
does
gotten
feel.
progressively worse year after year,
Yeah,
you know? And
and
then the whole
so
Stephon Diggs thing, like literally the first day of fucking camp, it's like, oh shit. And then Sean McDermott comes out, it's like, oh well, it is a big deal. We are concerned. And then he tried to walk it back because obviously everyone kind of freaked out when he said that. It's like, yeah, what you think was gonna happen, fucking dipshit. Um, but yeah, dude. And then the other thing, I think the Patriots are gonna compete. I don't think they're gonna win the division, but
yeah,
dude, the Patriots, they just have the Jets number, man. Like they're gonna find a way to beat the Jets twice, and it's Bill Belichick, dude. You know they're gonna have a top 5, top 10 defense, especially because the Commanders let the best player on the board bypass them in the draft and fall to Bill Belichick and Christian Gonzalez. Just throwing that out there. Um, but I think the Dolphins are going to win the AFC East. I still think the Dolphins, even without Jalen Ramsey, they've got Vic Fangio, who's going to vastly improve that defense. And I was talking about this with someone else the other day. It was actually Shamar. I was talking to Shamar about this.
oh shit, nice.
You know who I think the Dolphins should sign?
Who?
Who's available right now?
Who?
Dalvin Cook.
Oh, I mean, dude, yeah. The fact that Dalvin Cook is still on the board as someone that could be signed from teams is fucking crazy.
It is.
Dude's a dog, absolute animal. I do want to bring up one stat. I just had this thought while we were talking about Belichick having the Jets number.
Yeah.
Um, while Belichick does have the Jets number, Aaron Rodgers has Belichick's number. He's
Oh, he
two and
does?
one. Yep, he is 2-1 against the Bill Belichick coach Patriots.
Bill Belichick.
The Belichick. Um, so
I did not
yeah,
know that.
I just went and looked it up. That thought hit my mind while we were talking about it, and I was like, I gotta go find out because that's a good one. So yeah, so Belichick may have the Jets numbers, but fucking Aaron Rodgers has got his. So let's see what happens.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, it's
I think
interesting.
I think the Jets are too high.
I do think the
We
Jets
didn't
are too
talk
high.
about this. We didn't talk about this on Hard Knocks, but it's hard for me. Hard Knocks is always hard because you know, as someone who's not in that locker room and not on that coaching staff, you just see what they want you to see. It's you see Aaron Rodgers, he's all upbeat, he's with his teammates, he's out there, he's having fun, he's joking. He's like the wise old veteran who's just like telling them, just don't fucking take it for granted. That's all great. But dude, like it's hard for me to trust the Jets, especially after what that defensive coordinator said when he's basically shitting on Bill Belichick with the whole "do your job" thing. That's what every NFL team does. Do your job. But we're just gonna do a little bit extra. Like we're just gonna do a little bit extra than our job. That's how we're gonna win games. You know what that tells me, dude?
What does it tell you?
It tells me that he doesn't understand the point of "do your job." Like it completely went over his head.
Yeah.
Like, and then the other thing, he's like, oh, if we just do a little bit extra, we should do a little bit extra, we'll have 22 guys on the field.
I don't know, man. If everybody plays like 2 people, that math adds up to me.
No, that's not how this works, Riley.
I don't know,
Motherfucker,
man.
you know that's not how this works.
The fucking math. I don't know, dude.
Dude, math is hard.
Math is hard for football coaches.
It is. Fucking, but dude, like, it's just crazy. Going back to Hard Knocks. You know how you were like, oh, the Jets, they seem all really fucking energized?
Yeah, they seem really happy.
You know what I think a huge part of that reason being is?
Mushrooms and weed.
Dude, they were just so sick of Zach Wilson's bullshit.
Yo, that's
they
fair,
are
dude.
so happy to have anyone other than Zach Wilson as their starting quarterback.
Also, Hard Knocks really showed me that Zach Wilson is really making life hell for Aaron Rodgers. one of my favorite quotes from last year. I want to make it hell on any quarterback that comes here. Oh yeah, dude. The Mormon MILF hunter, dude. He's doing his hardest.
Like, dude, like seriously though, like that one clip when they were in the defensive meeting room watching film and Aaron Rodgers like avoided the rush and then threw that just beautiful back shoulder fade to the corner of the end zone. That was just blanketed in terms of coverage. And he's like, oh, guys, that's our quarterback. That's our fucking quarterback. And the room just applauded. Like, the defense gave a standing ovation to being beat by a quarterback. That's how bad it was for the Jets last year.
Oh, that's big, dude. Yeah, no, that's massive. Just, Aaron Rodgers is such an upgrade from Zach Wilson.
It's not even fucking funny.
But you know what? You know what's another upgrade? Us to the world. So
it's true.
This episode's been a damn good one. It's definitely going to upgrade your daily living. So I appreciate you for tuning in, folks. It's been a good episode, my man. Got anything you want to tell the people?
Dude, football's fucking back. It's been way too long.
Football's fucking back, guys. Like, subscribe, comment, all the beautiful, wonderful things. But for now, we got to fucking clean up and get out of here. Peace.